Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Taryn, and we talk about all things finance related, from the zero-based budget method to cash envelopes, basically anything that impacts our finances, whether that's good or not so good. So if any of that is of interest to you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and let's get started. All right, you guys, so we are going to do our third cash stuffing for the month of January. So this is the third paycheck. And I kind of wanted to show some of the process before filming. Like you saw me getting the money ready and you saw that it was all like discombobulated, right? Because that's how the teller gave it to me. And then this is just another step that I do. And I really only get to do it a couple months, well, maybe like 4 months out of the year. When I do my unstuffing of all of my savings challenges, I like to keep some of the good, crisp bills on hand. And then what I do is I pull the money. So I needed 735. So I pulled this from my bank. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap out just some of these for the really nice ones. And then I put the ones that are not so nice back in this envelope. And once I'm done taking all of the good ones, this goes back to the bank. So I like to put, once I've done that, I put the ones that are not so nice towards the back, and I keep the good ones up front. So, I mean, they're not awful. Like this one's not awful. I feel like it's maybe been washed. Some of them, like this is not as bad as some that I have been, given. But I am still going to trade out those 5 for some really crispy ones. 2, 3, 4, 5. Because that is actually part of my personal spending. And as you guys know, I try to save my personal spending for my savings challenges. And I really like those crispy bills in there. So let me just finish swapping out the rest and I'll be right back. All right, so now we're going to hop into my wallet. My ID's there, so I'm going to cover that. I do have some receipts, so these will be scanned into Fetch Rewards and Receipt Hog, and that will allow me to earn points, which I will either convert to gift cards or I get to convert those to like cash back. Like literally I could pay myself through PayPal. So for my personal spending, I have 10, 20, 30, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. So I'm going to go ahead and hold on to that. That is different than my personal spending that's in my essentials binder. Dining out, I took about 50 with us yesterday. I have 11 left. Kids, we took 20 with us. And we have these 3 left. These are going to be spent, so I'm not too worried about what they look like. They're not for savings. And then I have my miscellaneous, $30 just sitting in here for when I need that. I'm not filling up anything in my wallet right now because we are going to yoga. And then we are going to be going to an event, like basically a dinner party for my father's place of business that he opened over 30 years ago. So I'm thinking like straight from yoga home, quickly getting ready and hitting the road. So I'm pretty sure we're like not having lunch today, but then we're gonna have a really nice dinner. Let's hop into my essentials binder. And I know that I have not touched my personal spending in here. So this is the full 75, which I will group with the other 75 I saved last week to go into my savings challenges. And what River and I decided, instead of doing weekly videos, we're going to go ahead and do it twice a month. So we're going to record a savings challenge video in the next couple days. We'll get that posted. That way we have enough like money saved to like play games and stuff and to really like have fun doing it. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this back up. We're going to do, again, we do 5 ones, we do 8 5s. Okay. And then we do 3 10s. Perfect. So this is another 75. Since I've been doing really good with that 50 sitting in my wallet, I have not touched my personal spending in my essentials binder, which, you know, that is the goal. My husband has 60 left over, so he's definitely been going in here. And we're going to go ahead and give him another 100. Yeah. Not very nice 20s this time, but that's okay. So now he has 160. Okay. Kids, we had that 20 in the wallet, which we did spend from, so we have $80 left, but that is all it gets, is that $100, because again, that's just the sure, why not, like yesterday they used it for Jamba Juice. Dining out, so we started with 300. We have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 190, 210. So we've spent, oh, and then I had that 10, so 210, so 220, 221. We had 300, we have 221. Date night, still that 100, we haven't touched it. Nails, we did. Toiletries, oh yeah, we haven't touched it. Toiletries, household, miscellaneous, all stayed the same. So that's it for this one. We're going to hop into high priority really quick because I only have 2 categories, 2 envelopes in here under home. Because what we do is we take $20 from each paycheck and we put that towards our water and our trash bill. Our trash bill is billed quarterly. Our water is every other month. But if I pull a little bit from each paycheck, then once that bill comes out, like trash, for example, is $156. Once I get that bill, I come into this envelope, I pull the money and pay it. I don't have to worry about using that paycheck that is like given to us around that time that that bill is due. So I'm just going to add that 20. So now we have 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 250, 275, 276, 277. Very awesome. Okay, and then we're going to add 20 to water. So now we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 95, 96, 97. And we just paid this bill, so we still have a couple months before the next bill comes out, and it's usually about like any from like 110 to 130, just kind of depends on our water usage. And then we already did this one, so that's it for high priority. We are going to work on holidays. Normally I go into my low priority binder, but I'm going to do that with the last check. I wanted to go ahead and put into some for our holidays and our birthdays. So let's get started. Okay, so 4th of July, I'm going to go ahead and add 100. So I just did $100 bill. So now it has 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, placeholder, 550, 570, 585. Our goal is 700. So we're doing really, really well. Anniversary is going to go ahead and get 150. Okay, so we have 500 in a high yield savings account, 600, 750, 65. So 765. I don't have a necessarily, oh my goodness. I don't have a specific goal yet. Thinking maybe 1,000, but either way, we're doing really well. We're going to add 50 to Halloween. And the reason I add, so that means now we have 100. The reason I add pretty large amounts to our holidays is because what I like to do is, as you could see, Valentine's Day, Easter, Mother's Day, Father's Day, the majority of these have already been fully funded for like the last 6 months. I start to save for them as soon as it passes. So when Valentine's Day of 2024 ended, I started putting money towards it for 2025. So once I knock these out, then basically whatever I was using to put in here, let's say I was putting $50 in each, I took that and rolled it over to the next envelope. Kind of like how I paid off my debt when I was paying off my consumer debt. I would take, like, I'd pay all the minimums. One of them, I put as much as I could to it. So let's say I was putting $200 a month. Once I paid that off, I still took that 200 and put it towards the next one. I just rolled it over to the next credit card to pay it off. And that is how I recommend doing a lot of things, whether it's paying off debt or whether it's like filling your sinking funds. I can't think today. I'm tired. Okay, so we're adding 5 to Thanksgiving. That gives us 10. Okay. Christmas we already did. We did that like earlier in the month. New Year's, that's going to get 30. And let's hop into birthdays. Rivers is fully funded, but I don't know. It's next month. It depends on what we do. I may add more. Sky is going to get 30. So I did 20, 30. So now we are at the 300 that we would normally stop at. But we've been utilizing birthdays to also take our little like weekend getaways. So I may add more. I may revisit that 300 for the birthdays. Harmony is also going to get 30. So now she is at 200. So she's almost there at that 300. And then my husband and I are both going to get 50. So now he has 70. Okay. And then this is my birthday envelope. So there's already 20 in there. And I'm going to add the 50. Perfect. Okay, last but definitely not least is the 52-week savings challenge and the bookmark challenge. So we have already done weeks 1, 2, and 3. And now we're going to do week 4. And I am just going to put $5 in for that. And then for the bookmark challenge, we need to do 20. So I'm going to go ahead. My binder, because my desk is really smooth and this binder is really smooth, it just like slides all over the place. So I have a hard time with these ones. When I used to have like my mat, it was much easier. It didn't slide around. But that's it. That is it for this week's cash stuffing. I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much for always supporting my channel and rooting me on. You guys are fabulous in the comments. I try to get through them as fast as I can. Eventually I go through, whether I'm just giving it a heart or I'm replying and engaging in that conversation. I really appreciate your presence there. So thank you so much. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.